Thank you very much. So I'd like to ask the High Commission to make a short statement.
Good afternoon. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ghanaians, we are really indeed honored to have you here. Ordinarily, today being a Saturday, and then today being a marathon day, I know that all of you would have been out there jogging. If you believe it, say amen. 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 Yes, we need to keep fit. I know that all of you would have been out there on the streets jogging. But then you dispensed with your jogging, your health, to be with us. And we cannot have anything better than your presence here. We are so much grateful. So thank you for coming. Coincidentally, Monday also happens to be our birthday as Ghanaians. We'll be 66 years on Monday. Hey, so it calls for a time, for us to sit down and reflect. For the past year, 66 years, what have we done as a country? Are we moving forward? Are we retrogressing? What are some of the initiatives that we can put in to make sure that we also chase some of these developing or these developed countries that we all aspire to be like? As an individual, when you celebrate your birthday, you sit down, then you reanalyze yourself. Say, hey, na braboy, me come anima na me bamichi, or me jina stand still. So that's one thing that we also have to do as a country. Thankfully, we have a theme for this year's anniversary, 66th anniversary, being our unity, our strength, and our purpose. When Reverend was speaking, he did mention the fact that other countries, like the DRC, like the Pakistanis, like the Indians, they are always united. They try to buy things from each other. They try to marry each other. This is the essence of being a united force. That's what we seek to achieve as Ghanaians here. So this meeting is being put together to have ourselves, come together, sit down, and then get to know each other. He's enumerated so many things, so many advantages that we can get from this unity. So please, before we leave, make sure you make a friend. If you are single, make sure you make a friend. If you are married, make sure you make a friend. That's the essence of this unity. And thankfully, that's also the theme for this year's 66th Independence Anniversary. The mission, the Ghana High Commission is here for you. We have 4 main focus. 1, economic. So we are here to make sure that there's trade, there's investment between Ghana and South Africa. It shouldn't be one-way traffic. We need to create that environment for Ghanaians to also come to South Africa and invest, do businesses like you are doing here. There are so many Ghanaians who are very successful in South Africa. We need to bring them up and then pop them up, share in their glory. Again, for political reasons, we are all members of the AU. You know that. Apart from that, Ghana and South Africa do have this strategic political relationship. You know the support we gave to the ANC, led by their former president, President Mandela. Since then, we've sought to cement that relationship that we have with South Africa. The South African president has been to Ghana severally. I think the last time was 2 years ago. This year, we're expecting His Excellency, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to visit South Africa. He's coming in to sign agreements that we've initiated. And one that I know that you'll be happy to talk about, or that I know that later questions will even come on, will be the visa waiver. So that in the future, and the future is now, we are not saying that in the years when he comes, that very day that the agreement is signed, it will be put in motion. If you want to go to Ghana, for the South Africans who want to go to Ghana, they don't need visas. Then you just need your passport and you go to Ghana. For us here, who have relatives in Ghana, who want to visit us, can now come in without the use of any middleman, any agent, any guru boy. You pay so much, and yet visas are not even issued to your people. So this is a very, very positive step. So this also lead to the third reason why we have a mission here. That's cultural ties. Cultural ties. We are expecting that with this free flow of people, goods, services, between Ghana and South Africa, we'll build that bond of friendship between ourselves and the South Africans. So that, once we know each other, they go to your country, they experience what you have. This Aquaba feeling that Ghanaians, we do show. So these are the things that they can also learn so that, I don't want to use that word, that X word. I don't want to use it. That will go down a little bit so that we'll coexist as friends, as human beings, as partners, as Africans. Again, last but not the least, and to me, this is the most important of all the 4 reasons why we are here. Welfare. To see to the interest and welfare of Ghanaians in South Africa. No welfare, your welfare. So that when you have issues, we should be there to defend you. Just yesterday, we had a letter from somebody who's been shot, a Ghanaian. The bullet is still in his body. The guy went to the hospital, but then, because of Nkrata, he's not been attended to. And he's dying slowly. So we only got the letter yesterday. So when we got it, quickly, I summoned my officers. I said, officers, what do we do? Immediately, let's get the guy a ticket to go home. Because now they are saying that because, you don't have Nkrata, they will not treat you. So quickly, we were able to speak to the foreign minister in Ghana. Then we're giving the green light, to get the guy a ticket. So hopefully next week, we are sure. He's arrived. Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant. So these are some of the things that we do for our people. I heard that we have one brilliant lawyer amongst us. We would want to engage the services of such a lawyer. We would have a contact so that when such cases come, we would have people defending us. I've been here for close to 2 years now. So far, out of the 9 provinces, I've done 6. I'm yet to clear the 3 northern provinces. Apart from that, you also know that we do have jurisdiction over 4 other countries, being Lesotho, Eswatini, Seychelles, and Mauritius. In South Africa, then these 4 other countries. So sometimes when you have issues and you come to us, when you need us, and you don't easily get responses or you don't easily see us, it's not that we don't want to see you or we don't want to attend to your challenges, but because, you say, for instance, with Juma Doswa, with four dos, I had so that is the reason. We are trying our best to make sure that things are comfortable for Ghanaians. When I went round the 6 provinces, I noticed that there are a lot of things that we can do between Ghana and South Africa. That's why I'm so happy that we have this meeting. I met a lot of successful South Africans who want to invest in Ghana. So then they come to me and say, oh, Ambassador, we want to go and invest in Ghana. But we don't know, who to see, who to partner, where to even begin. Once we have your database, we're expecting that today, before you leave, we will collect your database so that we pair you. We are going to match you. So if we have, say, I heard that this lawyer, then we have a successful South African company that wants to establish in Ghana. We can pair the two because it helps, if you have that partnership. Yeah, that partnership with a Ghanaian, like they do in South Africa. To be successful, that you should have a South African. That's what we also seek to promote. So if you have somebody who has that knowledge in agriculture, for example, that South Africa, when it comes to agriculture, they are number one. So we would want to pair, such people. And that's the way to go. Again, I would also encourage you that when you meet your counterpart South Africans, please encourage them to invest in Ghana. There are so many areas that they can invest. Ghana is open. You know that now with the Continental Free Trade Area agreement in place, Ghana is hosting the Secretariat with a market size of close to 1.3 billion and a combined GDP of $2.5 trillion. That's a lot. People can take advantage of this. Again, you know what we have as a country when it comes to the natural resources, the gold, the diamond, and recently we've discovered lithium. The demand for lithium. For cell phones, batteries, and car batteries, green, those who want to go green, they use lithium. These are some of the areas that I would wish that when you speak to people, you also encourage them. Because the more they invest in Ghana, we create job opportunities for our people. Your relatives back home will not be putting pressure on you to be sending them makuru and then mama money. So let's try and then encourage them. Ghana is doing well. For those who have been following, those who visited Ghana recently, with the 1D, 1F, things are going. Government is supporting a lot of startup companies, SMEs, to expand. Because the more they expand, the more they're able to employ people. Apart from that, now we are going digital in Ghana. Gone were the days when you go to a bank and then you want a loan. The bank will ask you, so where's your address? Where do you live? Then you start from the watcher seller who sells, or the cocoa seller who sells at the corner. And if it's Salah, you should know that the cocoa seller will not come that day. So where can you be found? But now we have a national digitalization system that seeks to, address all these challenges. So that if you have a property, it's named and numbered. You can just Google, with Google, you can even see the property that you live in. That's where we want to go. At the port, we are trying. Most of you ship your items. We want to have a paperless system. It's in place, but I still believe that we can still do more because people complain that there are still some 1 or 2 challenges, therein. We are doing well as a country, but we can only do so well if we are united. We can only do so well if we are united. So let's start that unity of purpose from here, from South Africa. Let's be united. I've had in the past speak to some Ghanaians when I've traveled to other provinces that we've had our own people duping our own people. Yeah. Intimate Pamacho, please, let's be a little bit honest and truthful to each other. That's the unity of purpose. Let's be truthful. Look at what the Indians are doing. Look at what the Pakistanis are doing. Look at what DRC is doing. Why can't we be truthful to each other? Are they? Madam Winase, let me thank you. I'm so much, my heart is full of joy, seeing a lot of our compatriots, coming to engage with us. So this is a meet and engage. Later, we are going to go on the dance floor, do some dances. And then please, let's fraternize. That's the essence. Because, the system is hot. But then once you fraternize, momentarily, forget about all your problems. And I'm a boy. So we have food, we have drinks, let's take photos. Yeah. Your mission, huh? Room 4. And for the accounts, because we'll be a room 4. Don't look at the titles. Before I came, there was an ambassador, there was a high commissioner. Before he came, there was one. So I'll go, somebody will come. But me didn't ask Charles OWIREDU there. He said, Yankopon be frame. So we are like you. Yeah, this is our titles keke will be boss. Oh, minister, then. Bako ye bibi. We are all like you. Yeah, Maya also. We are humbled. We are also from, very humble backgrounds like you. So please feel free. Come around. Let's engage. Let's discuss the future of Ghana. Thank you.